Third time's a charm. So the reason I said that is because it's just things have happened that have interfered with the recording. So this is third time's a charm. Hopefully nothing will go wrong for this one. And now that I say that, things are definitely gonna go wrong. Murphy's Law, you know. Anyway, um, it's me, Bash, still here again. You know, here and there and everywhere basically. Um, a couple of things before I get started. You already know the schedule. Well, you should already know the schedule. Real Talk, GG Anime, Real Talk. Which do I prefer? Real Talk, GG Anime. So that's the schedule. That's been the current trend. Um, so a few things before that. Number one, I'm gonna be switching from weekly schedule to bi-weekly schedule. So you guys know I usually do uploads every week, consistently. Saturday. Sometimes like really late Saturday nights or like super early Sunday morning, like 12 a.m. stuff like that. I don't want to do that anymore, so gonna be doing bi-weekly schedule just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Uh, Second thing, uh, it's gonna be a little bit hard to do videos now. Just a lot of stuff with family going on. So if there's like 3 weeks without a video, just know week number 4 there will be a video. It's just I don't get as much space to do videos now as I used to. Some things happened, and now there's more people in the house, so it's gonna be a little bit more complicated. So, third thing, that was the reason why I didn't upload last week. It's just some bunch of things happened last week, and a lot of things got super hyperactive and whatnot. Um, that should be it. Yeah, I don't have any other big announcements. At least not that I can think of, not until Anime Expo and whatnot. But that's further ahead to the future. Don't worry about that stuff. Anyway, so real talk today. It's gonna be about personal life, and everybody has a personal life. Like you guys know, you guys have certain things you don't tell your parents, you don't tell your cousins, your brothers, your close friends, or anything. You have some things that you would like to keep secret. You know, like um, some of you guys are you guys are keeping your sexualities secret from your parents and whatnot, and like I totally dig that. Like this is your guys' personal life and whatnot. It's for you guys to decide what you want to disclose to other people and what you don't want to disclose to other people. You know, like my coworkers don't know what my YouTube channel name is because I refuse to give it to them. Not just the fact that like I don't want them looking at how cringy I am. It's the fact that I want to keep my job separate from YouTube. You know, I don't want coworkers in the comments and like eventually they might find me eventually, considering like they all watch anime same as me, you know, so eventually they might stumble upon my channel. That's like 1 in a million though. Even more than a million, like considering how many channels there are on YouTube. What are the chances they're gonna find me before they find like other people? So yeah, like this YouTube thing is personal for me. It's a way not just for me to get my ideas out there, and you know, especially with this real talk series that I've been going on, you know, just let a little bit of frustrations out and whatnot. Some things that have been really bugging me with certain anime and certain different people and whatnot. So, you know, the GG animes are things that bug me about anime. Real talk are things that bug me in real life and whatnot. And it gets to the point where like personal life starts becoming work life, especially with me at work. I'm pretty close to a lot of my coworkers and whatnot, but there's one coworker just lets personal issues start interfering with work, and they start getting mad at us, the ones that are underneath, and so this is one of the things that sparked on this thought for 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 this real talk video. Like if you guys don't know, my real talk videos, tangent they're all tangents. I start off with a single subject, do a couple correlating ideas, and then just go on from there, and it becomes these videos. Um, So, a bit about my personal life, stuff that goes into the GG animes and the which do I prefers. It's a lot of me going back to those anime, like Full Metal Alchemist. The first few videos of like GG anime and which do I prefer were all Full Metal Alchemist based, for the specific reason that I had decided to rewatch that series when I decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna start doing weekly uploads again, and I'll do this, this, and this, you know. So that's where those videos came from. Just me feeling a little bit kind of trapped in a sense of where I was at the time, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna relax a bit. I'll watch some Full Metal Alchemist and some Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, compare the two, which one I prefer over the other, and do a little bit of a character analysis on certain characters, why I prefer FMA character A over FMA Brotherhood character A, you know, things like that. And those videos, GG anime, which do I prefer, is really honestly me going back into certain anime. You know, you guys know more popular ones that I've covered were Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Blue Exorcist, Cashin Sins. Those ones are the ones I covered because of the fact that I have I have fond enjoyment of them. You know, they're they're the ones that I can talk about the most easily because they've got the most for me to dish out for a GG anime or which do I prefer. You know, especially with uh, Cashin Sins and Neo Cyber Cashin. You know, one is a continuation of the other, and you can't really say that you prefer this one over this one because of X, Y, and Z, because they're two different. They're the same story going together. One is just continuing off the other one based off the ending. How so? This is Neo Cyber Cashin. This is Cashin Sins. Neo Cyber Cashin ended with the thumb down. You know the way Neo Cyber Cashin ended if you watch that video, and Cashin Sins begins at the very same place where they took off. You know, the whole ruin and whatnot. So it's the thought processing that goes into that is me going back to rewatch the anime. Some of these anime I haven't watched in years, like literal years. And so a lot of that processing for which do I prefer and GG anime is me actually physically going back and rewatching the stuff, you know, getting some notes, taking down some notes, especially for which do I prefer, I take down notes on the medium, you know, like for example, if I were to do Shaman King, which do I prefer, the anime versus the manga, I would go back, reread the manga, and take down my notes on the manga, take down my notes on the anime after I watch it, and then I take it and I present it as video format, reasons A for why I like the anime better and why I like the manga, and then ultimately come to a conclusion at the end. So that's where my processing comes in for which do I prefer and GG anime. Now, that's just an iota of what goes into the production of videos. I personally don't edit my videos, you know, aside from the very end, because after each and every video, I have to say, you know, my whole thing, and then I stop the record button, but I have to leave a few minutes or a few seconds of me just standing there in my finishing pose and whatnot, and then I cut out the silence up to the point where I said signing off, and that's the most editing you're ever gonna see in these videos because I like to be as uh, transparent as possible to you guys, you know, aside from personal issues. Like I said, everybody's got their own personal life. Um, Especially, you know, like cosplayers and big YouTubers, they've got a lot going on their plates too. You know, Markiplier, if you guys have been following him on Twitter, he's been super busy with a bunch of the calendars and whatnot, you know, signing and autographing them and whatnot and passing them off. And another one is a cosplayer I follow. Her Twitter handle, or I don't know her full Twitter handle. I know the name she has on Twitter is Seto Kaibu. You know, like Seto Kaiba, but Seto Kaibu. She's a cosplayer, really good cosplay and whatnot. I would recommend you go ahead and check out her stuff. Uh, she basically sent out a tweet saying that she's going to be inactive on social medias for a little while because she's not feeling well. She's unhealthy. She's currently unhealthy at the moment, and I think like that's honestly another one of the reasons why I decided to do this video, because of the fact that these big YouTubers, big people, like people that like people know, like you say you casually drop the name, people are gonna know who you're talking about, and it's like it's so bad to the point where they feel like they don't have a personal life and they're airing out everything, telling you guys everything they've ever done and whatnot, and you know that's concerning because it feels like nobody's allowed to have a personal life anymore. You know, there are certain people that are just there are people that will always like talk to you. Hold on, give me a second here. Yeah, that's much better. Sorry, I live by there's a street right there, so it's a street that goes through the main streets. Anyway, there's a lot of people who feel that they're self-entitled to these people, like their personal life and whatnot. Like, oh, what have you been watching the past few days? Oh, you getting your girlfriend soon? It's like stop. That's annoying. You don't need to go into someone's personal life. If they tell you, that's on them. If they want to physically say, hey, like me, like, hey, this is my girlfriend, like, this is the first time she's been on the channel, and probably you guys are going to be able to see her. And then a few months after uploading that video, I sent out the Real Talk Relationships video, where you guys could see that I had just broken up with my girlfriend at that point. So, it's really up to the person if they want to disclose certain aspects of their personal life. And it's this thing where you have things that you don't want other people to know. So if things aren't going well for a YouTuber or whatnot, and they're still pumping out videos for you guys, just try to be encouraging towards them. Like give them your support. Don't try to like pry into their lives, dude. It's like if you let's say I don't want to use that example. Let's say you got a really gnarly like huge like gash down your arm, and people are gonna want to know like, oh, what happened to your arm? What happened to your arm? And it's a lot of people are self conscious about that, so they don't want people asking. So it's that whole thing that people have certain issues they don't want to be talking about, and you bringing it up is just making it worse for them, so much worse for them. Like for me, I have no problem telling you guys I have depression and I have anxiety, mostly because it shows in certain videos my anxiety, how I talk really fast sometimes, or my depression, how I'm talking really kind of down low and chill down and whatnot. There's some videos that I recorded during my depressive episodes and immediately after having a panic attack. So those are those what I'm talking about. Like you guys can see, you guys show in my videos and whatnot, who I am on video is who you're gonna meet in person. I'm the exact same way. Nothing really changes it for me. The only difference is that if I meet you in real life, I'm there. That's it. I'm not gonna disclose personal issues with people I barely know. And it's not because I don't want people to be involved in my life. It's the fact that it's my life. I have certain things that I want to keep to myself, you know, certain aspects and whatnot. And, people have theirs. And I won't pry into theirs. Um, a lot of my friends are held back from school and whatnot. And I asked them once. They tell me they don't like talking about it. They say, all right, it's fine. You don't want to talk about it, it's fine, but if you ever feel like talking about it, I'm here. Be that kind of person. Like, especially with my good friend, your boy Axum. Y'all know, your boy Axum, yeah. He lives just a few streets down from my house. It's quick, 5, maybe 8-minute walk if I'm taking my time to his house. But he's decided he's gonna take a step back, and he hasn't really like explicitly told a lot of people why he's gonna be taking a step back. A lot of it like he has uploaded a few videos on YouTube saying that he's been feeling stifled, not just creatively, but his humor. And if you guys don't know Axum, his humor is very insult based. It really makes, like, he's making light of his own issues, and people don't want that because, like, oh, what if someone's gonna get triggered over this and whatnot? But it's like, dude, he's talking about his own issues and he's making fun of his issues. If you're gonna take that away from him, might as well take away everything he is. That's the kind of person he is. It's not because he wants to make fun of someone for that. No, but like I'm not gonna go into all the details. Like I said, personal life. There's got to be some distinction between the life that you put on social media, between us YouTubers, what you put on YouTube, and what you keep to yourself. So you guys know personal life now. It's really something that's important. Like even some of you don't. You have things that you won't. Like I'm gonna reiterate that you guys have things that you don't want to tell your friends or your family or whatnot for fear of discrimination. And everybody's like that. It's just some people are more aware of it than other people. And it's really irritating when you see those people that feel self entitled because it's like, dude, just chill out. But yeah, I think this video is dragged on for a little too long. Uh, just really wanted to make it to this point. Um, I have some big announcements. Not sure if they're gonna finish up completely. I'm waiting for full complete confirmation, confirmation on dates and whatnot, and so those are the things I'm waiting for. So I'm gonna hold off on those announcements for a little bit longer, until I get the full details of all those things. Uh, what else can I say? Just be courteous and aware of other people's personal lives. That's literally all I have to say. Anyway, it is Vash Steel signing off, and remember, this too will pass.